Hello everyone, and welcome to the lecture series of the Artificial Intelligence. Today we are going to discuss an interesting topic that is a priori algorithm. So let us start with this. After completion of this lecture, you will be able to understand and explain a priori algorithm, and also you will be able to solve the different numericals on the a priori algorithm. Now here we are going to solve one numerical on the a priori algorithm. Let us consider that transaction IDs are given here, and there are 5 transactions from T1 to T5. So if we see here, T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5 are the 5 transactions, and these are the respective items that are brought together. So in transaction T1, first, third and fourth item has brought together. Then for in T2, in transaction T2, 2, 3, 5 item has brought together. Then in T3, 1, 2, 3, 5. In T4, second and fifth. In T5, 1, 3 and 5. In such a way, the different items are brought together. So now we are going to find out the support for all these transactions. So for this, if I consider the item set of 1, then we are having the different combinations like this. And here minimum support count is given as 2. So if this support count is less than 2, then we are going to discard it. So how to find out the item set that we are going to see? So if I see in this particular column, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number of items. So those we are going to consider, and then item set is of 1 only. So we are going to list out it here. So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 and then 5. Now if we see 1 is used, or it has bought in T1, T3 and T5. So 3 times it was bought. So for this item set 1, support is 3. So it is nothing but the frequency. So here the frequency of 1 is 3. Then the frequency of 2 is also 3. It is bought in the T2, T3 and T4. So 3 times we have purchased that particular second item. Then uh, item number 3 is used purchased 4 times. So uh, 1, 2, then 3 and then 4 in the last transaction it was purchased. Then item number 4 was used only once, that is in the transaction T1, and then in the last that is the fifth item that was uh, purchased 4 times. So it was purchased in second, third, fourth and fifth transaction. So it is purchased 4 times. Now out of all these support values, if we see, minimum support count is given as 2 here. So here in this case, item set 4, for this the value of support is 1 only. So it is less than 2. So that's why we will have to discard this. So this is shown here. So this will be discarded, as this is the first iteration. That's why this will be the table C1, and then after removing this particular 4, we are going to have the uh, table F1. So as this is the first iteration, that's why we have denoted this by final table 1 in the first iteration. Now similarly we are going to have the second iteration. So in second iteration, this is the table which was given for the transactions. Now if I consider the item set of 2, then now here in this second iteration, what we are going to do, in the previous stage or in the previous iteration, we have removed this 4. Okay, so as the minimum support count was 2, that's why we eliminated 4. So now we can apply the pruning. So now if I apply item set of 2 here, then there are 2 combinations possible, 1 3, then 3 4 and then 1 4. Out of that 1 3 can be used, but 3 4 cannot be used, or 1 4 cannot be used, because 4 was eliminated in the previous iteration. So that's why we will not consider this particular one. Only 1 3 can be considered. But I will start with this transaction T2, and then here we are having 2 3 set, then we are having 3 5, and then we are having 2 5. So 2 5 is used here. Then we are having suppose 1 2, then we are having 2 3, 2 3 is again used here. Then we are having 3 5, then we are having 2 5 again, then we are having 1 3 here, then 3 5, so which is already there, and 1 5. So like this, if we calculate the combination of the two items, then in that case this second item and third item was purchased two times. So in this transaction T2 and in this transaction T3 it was purchased, and then support value for this is 2. Similarly 3 and 5 was purchased in the transaction T2, then T3, and then T5. So that's why support value for this is 3. So like this we have calculated the support values for the remaining ones. For 1 2 it is 1 only, here we can see. Then for 2 5 it is 3. So here it is used 2 5, 2 5, 2 5. So 3 times it has support value. Then 1 5 is used 2 times. So here 1 and 5 is getting purchased, and here also in the last transaction T5 1 and 5 was purchased. So that's why support value is 2. Again 1 3 was purchased 3 times. So here 1 3 is there, 1, then 2, and then 3. So this one was value support value is 3 here. Now again we are going to check whether the value of the support is less than 2 for which item set. So it is less for this. So we can denote this by this red color, and then you can see this is the only row where we are having the value less. So the final table will be like this. Just remove this particular item set. That means this will not be purchased by the consumer, and then it will not increase the sale. So that's why 2 3, then 3 5, then 2 5, all the remaining ones are same, but we have only removed this particular row. And as this is the final output of the second iteration, that's why we have denoted it by F2. Then similarly we are going to, so here we can see a table, and we are having item set of 3. So if we consider item set of 3, then there are 4 combinations possible. So we are going to use here pruning method, in which we are going to not going to consider the transactions which were eliminated in the first round and the second round, or in the first iteration and the second iteration. So if I see this one 1 3 4, then here the possible subsets of this are, first will be 1 3 4, second will be 1 3, then we'll be having 3 4, then we'll be having 1 4, like this. So if any one of the subset is not is eliminated previously, then we cannot use it. So 4 was not used, and it was eliminated in the first round only. So that's why we are not going to consider the any of the transaction here. So this is not a good transaction to increase the sale in the while purchasing online. So that's why this cannot be the set. Then next we can consider the 2 3 5. So 2 3 5 is already there in the table, that is the one of the combination. Then suppose if I consider this, then 1 2 3 will be my first combination, then 1 2 5 will be the second combination suppose. Then we are having 2 3 5, so 2 3 5 is here, and last one is 1 3 5. So like this, these are the 4 combinations for item set of 3, and then we have calculated the value of the support. So if I see 1 2 3, it is purchased only once here. Then if I see 1 2 5, it is also purchased once. Then if I have 2 3 5, it is purchased 2 times. So if you see here also and here also, in these 2 transactions 2 3 5 was purchased. and in the last one, that is 135, it is purchased 2 times. So in the T3 and the T5 it is used, that's why it is 2 times. Out of this 4 again, if we see the value of this 1 2 3 is less than 2, so it is less than the minimum support count, so that's why we are going to eliminate this now. And if we eliminate that, then remaining one is 235 and 135. Now in the last iteration, that is the fourth iteration, as we are having maximum possibility of 4 items purchasing. So in that case, let us consider the item set of 4, and in that case only one combination is possible, that is 1 2 3 5. And if we see the frequency of this is only once, so as this value is less than 2, that's why we are going to eliminate this C4, and then we will have the C3 as the final table, and in that case we are having only two options, so that was the 235 and 135.